Hello everyone, and today I got to see the movie Arrival, and I'm here to give you it's essentially the plot. I'll tell you my experience with the movie and the plot of itself. So yeah, and basically in this movie, the plot enough for you for it won't be spoiled essentially. The story of this movie is basically, the planet aliens come down to this to our planet, and they hover above ground, really enough, and basically the military is all over it, and it was like, oh, it's like that. It captures a moment of them just getting to Earth, like whoa, holy crap, like that, and basically the military gets this professor of linguistics, played by Amy Adams, to invest with the dialogue of the aliens and how they can kind of mesh it and how the humans can understand it and how they can create communication throughout that. Yeah, it's not just an alien movie, it's a language barrier-esque type of movie and how it breaks boundaries with that. First things first, I will straight up say this. This is not my movie. This is not my type of film. I'm really not into films like this, or a film like again, as a film, as someone who loves film, as someone who likes it a lot, loves film so fucking much. I think we can all agree there's certain genres that we just can't get into. This is a slow burn, smart, intellectual, slow burn, like very much like a snail's pace type of a movie. That if you're more into that type of film, then you'll have a ball with this film. And I'm not saying I enjoyed it, but I would say I more appreciated it, and I thought it was more well done than I personally loved it. I wouldn't say I loved it, but I more respected the film than any other thing. I'm like, this is very, very well done. All of this is so well done. But at a certain point in this movie, I was like, why aren't I loving this? Why isn't this one of my favorites? And I think it's because it is a pacing. The pacing for many people is, I've been saying about this movie, is either gonna make you or break you, really. And I thought, for me at least, this is too much of a slow burn movie. To me at least, I thought this movie at points just went on and on, and at a certain point, I'm like, oh my goodness. But I really like the director a lot. It's Denis Villeneuve, and I probably screwed that up. I'm very, very sorry. But he directed Prisoners, which I thought was excellent. Sicario, which I enjoyed, but I didn't love. And he also did Enemy, which I thought was very, very good. But those movies, yeah, of all those films, including Arrival here, I'm definitely gonna say Prisoners is my favorite. Like, I think the subject matter in that film is just so fascinating. The performances are so good that keeps me glued to that film. But yes, as good as this movie is, like I said before, there's something about it that I just personally didn't love. I'm not saying that I couldn't get it. I didn't get it, but I was more like, this film is not for me. I'm more of a shoot 'em up, kick ass, own the town type of movie. I'm not saying that I am the type of person who needs guns blazing all around, extreme kick-assery type of movie. But I do enjoy the slow burn type of movies as well. But like I said before, those aren't my favorite movies. I like fun, cool, exciting movies, and this just isn't my movie. If anyone out there is watching this right now and you're saying, "Oh my God, why aren't you loving this, Jack? Isn't this one of your top 5 favorites of the year?" But really, it's just not. I'm so sorry, but after seeing it, it really is not one of my favorites. Amy Adams, I never really liked her as an actor. Either as a Man of Steel or The Town or The Fighter or whatever movie she's in, I personally always find her her acting is fine, but personally, for me, I never really think she's, like, really acting. I always feel like she's always playing Amy Adams. Like, I never really feel like she's really becoming these characters who she says that to be. But for me, at least, that's just my opinion. But in this movie, she gives a decent, I wouldn't say decent, but she gives a good performance. I actually did kind of care for her character, even though I kind of felt like it was very, very obvious that there's a couple moments where I'm like, are you trying? At least that's just my opinion. Like, you can have a totally different opinion on this film than me, whatever. But I felt a lot for her character. I thought, like, the backstory, without giving too much better away, I thought was very, very emotionally engaging, and I was almost tearing at a couple of those moments. I'm like, oh dear. My favorite character is actually Jeremy Renner. Actually, I just loved his character. He was that character who I kind of felt like, raising so many of these questions. The person who's kind of sitting on the sidelines, like, hey, why are we doing this? Like that person who wants to try and so much, and yeah, he's never in the focus of that. And I really found his character more. I found Amy Adams' character was more emotionally vulnerable, but I found Jeremy Renner's character is much more likable and much more like me. But he was my favorite character, at least in the film. And Forrest Whitaker, as always, he gives a great performance. I just hope he gets 2 in a row, if you know what I mean. Star Wars. But yeah, but this is a very well-made film. It's very meticulous. It's incredibly well shot. And I thought, I'm like, at certain points, I'm like, it's just, I'm like, it's just, I thought, I forgot the cinematographer who worked on Prisoners, but it's not the same cinematographer. It's a complete, it's a cinematographer who I've heard who's going to be working on a new spin-off Han Solo movie. I'm like, I don't know why, but he's going to make it an incredible film. This film is visually gorgeous, it's beautiful, it's fascinating enough for where the slow pacing doesn't feel so bogged down. And like this stuff that's going on and what they're talking about, it's fascinating and it's there in its own unique layer. But then again, to my own taste, I just wasn't emotionally always gripped by the subject. I always say by the subject matter, but how the film went about its own pacing doing that. This film is only 2 hours, and I felt like it was almost 3 hours. And that's never a good sign when you thought the film was longer than it was. When you're watching the film, and you kind of go, whoa, really, that was the time? Like that fast? That's a good sign because it shows how engulfed you were and I felt how seamless the time was to you. For me, I was consistently aware of how the pacing was with this movie. Either if it was meant to be like that or not, I don't know. It probably was. It probably were like, yeah, let's make it a very, very slow movie. For me, it was just too much of a slow burn, and for me, that really was my biggest weakness with this film. But regardless of that, it's beautifully acted, it's directed fantastically, the score is gorgeous, the music is beautiful, and for me, it really is one of the most intellectual, it's the complete antithesis of Independence Day. It's like, Independence Day is fun, kick-ass, and it's wicked cool. This is smart, it's clever, and it raises good questions. Like, which one would I rather watch, Independence Day or Arrival? Well, there's a difference between which one do I want to watch, than which one do I think is actually better. Like, I know Arrival is better than Independence Day by all fucking means, but when it gets into the nitty gritty, like, which one would I rather watch? Yeah, I just want my meat and potatoes. Give me the Independence Day. Even though I know by all means Arrival is a better film. I know it's a better film. I acknowledge that. But I would rather watch something like Independence Day over this one. Yeah, there's just It's a very good movie. It's a very well done, well made film. However, I just found myself too, like, I wouldn't say stunned, but I found myself a bit too, like, not bored, but God damn it. But something about this film just kept me not always that fascinated. And I'm like, the dialogue of an alien, at a certain point, I just kind of said, who gives a fuck? Just show me some action. But this is a film when everyone is saying, is like, you gotta understand what kind of film this is if you're going to see this. It's not like a shoot 'em up action kick-ass movie. It's not like that at all. It's a clever, smart burn of a movie. So, yeah, that's just my experience. And in the end, Arrival, it's a very well-made film. But for me, the pacing is a bitch. It's an absolute bitch. And it really, for me at least, it held back my own personal experience. And in the end, that's just my opinion of the movie Arrival. I really hope... oh shit, rating. My rating for this film. I'm gonna give Arrival, in my opinion, 83-84% out of 100%. That is just, and 83-84%, that's my rating, everyone. Yeah, that's just my overall opinion, my rating, and my thoughts on the film as a whole. Again, it's just not my type of film, and if you get angry with my opinion or thoughts on it, then I totally understand. This film is not for everyone, but for the record, I'm not going to be like, oh, there's something wrong with you. Like, there is no. It's just, this is a film that you gotta understand who it's for, and in the end, the pacing itself can either, like I said, either make it or break it. And for me, it kind of broke me. And by the end, and also I will say, I don't know how I'll feel about this in future terms. Like, well, I don't know if it's, for me at least, it's gonna be like, it's not gonna be like Moon or Blade Runner or 2001, where I watch it and I go, it really does age better, or will it go kind of like a District 9 route, where I thought was very good when I saw it, and then I kind of like, it is not as good as I thought it was. I'm sorry to anyone who likes District 9, but I don't think it's this. I don't think District 9 is good as we thought it was, for the record. But in the end, that's just my opinion on the movie Arrival, everyone. I really do hope you enjoyed my review. Either you agree with me or not. But in the end, yeah, that's just my opinion on Arrival. Is it going to be one of my first of the year? Probably not, but a strong contender, a strong contender for an honorable mention. And that's just my opinion, everyone. It's just my taste on the film. And yeah, I really hope to see you guys in the future for more reviews as always. I don't know 100% for sure if I'll see the Magical Beasts and Where to Find Them movie this weekend. I don't know if I'll see that this weekend or not. Probably next weekend. I'm not 100% sure this weekend, maybe. But yeah, that's just my opinion, everyone. And I'll see you guys in the future for more videos. As always. Till then, thanks very much. And I'll see you in the future for more videos. Goodbye.